Rain tapped softly against the window of the small apartment where Myra sat curled on the couch, hugging her knees. The muted glow of the city lights painted her face in shades of amber. Tonight was the film festival premiere of Our Flaws, a story she had written 2 years ago, back when she still believed love could mend anything. Back when she and Lena were still whole. A gentle knock sounded at the door. Myra froze, instantly recognizing the rhythm, 3 short taps and 1 soft one, Lena's habit. Her heart tightened as she stood and opened the door. There Lena stood, holding an umbrella and looking as breathtaking as ever. Her dark hair dripped rainwater, her warm brown eyes carrying the soft ache of memories that never truly faded. "Hi," Lena said, her voice careful, as if approaching a fragile thing. "Hey," Myra managed, stepping aside. Lena entered slowly, taking in the familiar apartment. "You didn't come to the premiere." "I wasn't sure I should," Myra replied, forcing a polite smile. "It's your night. You made the film beautiful." Lena shook her head. "It's our story, Myra. I only brought it to life." Silence grew heavy between them, not uncomfortable, just full of unsaid things. Myra finally asked, "Why are you really here?" Lena exhaled, "Because the film ends with hope." "But our story didn't." Myra's hands trembled slightly. "We ended because we kept hurting each other. I thought we agreed letting go was best." Lena stepped closer. "But did you ever stop loving me?" Myra swallowed hard. The truth had lived unspoken in her chest for months. "No," she whispered. Lena's eyes softened, but sadness lingered in the corners. "Then we owe ourselves one honest conversation." They sat across from each other close, but with a caution shaped by heartbreak. "Mira," Lena began, voice gentle. "I'm sorry I ran every time we argued. I thought giving space meant giving peace. But I should have stayed and tried instead of shutting down." Myra blinked back tears. "And I'm sorry for expecting perfection when we were both trying to survive. I pushed you because I was scared you'd leave, and that fear made me hard to love." Lena reached out, hesitated, then let her fingers lightly brush Myra's hand. "We loved each other through our wounds, Myra. That wasn't failure." Myra stared at their almost interlocked fingers. "Then why does it still hurt?" "Because it mattered," Lena murmured. The rain outside grew steadier, creating a soft melody behind them. Myra finally asked the question she'd been avoiding. "Did you come back to fix us?" Lena shook her head slowly. "I came back to understand, and maybe to see if the spark between us is still real." With a trembling breath, Myra met her gaze. "It never left." Lena's smile was small but full of relief. "Good, because there's something I wanted to ask you at the premiere." Myra raised a brow. "What?" Lena leaned closer. "When you wrote the final scene, the one where the 2 women finally kiss after admitting their flaws, was it your way of telling me you wish our story ended the same way?" Myra's breath caught. "Yes." A moment passed soft, fragile, electric. Lena cupped Myra's face with both hands, her touch warm despite the cold rain. "Then maybe we don't need a perfect story, just an honest one?" Myra's heart swelled. "I want that. I still want us. Even with the flaws." "Especially with the flaws," Lena whispered. Their lips met slow, tentative, then deepening with all the longing they had carried for months. The kiss wasn't dramatic or cinematic like in the film. It was imperfect, trembling, real, filled with apologies and promises, stitched together with love that had never truly dimmed. When they finally pulled apart, they rested their foreheads together. "So what now?" Myra breathed. Lena smiled softly. "We start again. Not from the beginning, just from where we left off. 2 imperfect people choosing each other." Myra nodded, a tear slipping down her cheek. "Stay tonight?" Lena brushed the tear gently away. "As long as you'll have me." Myra held her close, burying her face in Lena's shoulder. "Then stay. And tomorrow we'll figure out the rest." Outside, the rain eased. the clouds parting just enough for the city lights to glimmer like scattered hope. Inside, two women who had once broken together finally began to heal flawed, human, and beautifully in love.